Tell me honestly, do you feel nervous when you travel and need to speak English at the airport, at immigration, in a taxi, or at a hotel? Maybe you know some English, but in real travel situations, your mind suddenly goes blank. You want to ask a simple question, but you do not know the right words. That is very normal. Travel is exciting, but it can also be stressful, especially when you are tired, in a hurry, or in a new country. And that is why today's lesson is so useful. In this video, you will learn practical travel English that you can really use. Today we are going to practice useful sentences for airports, flights, immigration, baggage claim, taxis, hotels, restaurants, and common travel problems. This lesson is perfect for A2 to B2 learners, and I have divided it into 3 levels. Level 1 is for beginners. These are simple and essential travel sentences for check-in, security, boarding, and basic questions. Level 2 is for intermediate learners. These are more natural travel conversations for the plane, arrival, hotels, restaurants, and transportation. Level 3 is for upper intermediate learners. These are more advanced sentences for delays, lost luggage, changing plans, emergencies, and solving travel problems calmly. I want you to listen carefully and repeat after me. Do not translate in your head. Just imagine the situation. Imagine you are really there. Imagine you are at the airport, at the hotel desk, or speaking to a taxi driver. That is how your English becomes more natural. And before we begin, write in the comments, what is your dream destination? I always love reading your answers. All right, let's begin with level 1. These are simple travel sentences for beginners. They are short, clear, and very useful from the moment you arrive at the airport until you board the plane. Repeat after me. Where is the check-in desk? I have a flight to London. Here is my passport. Here is my ticket. I have 1 suitcase. This is my carry-on bag. Can I check this bag? How many bags can I take? Can I have a window seat? Can I have an aisle seat? Where is the boarding gate? What is the gate number? Is my flight on time? When does boarding start? Where is security? What do I do here? Do I need to take off my shoes? Do I need to remove my jacket? Where do I put my laptop? Where do I put my phone? Should I take out my liquids? Is this line for security? Can I go through now? Is everything okay? Where is the restroom? Where can I buy water? Is there free Wi-Fi? Do you speak English? Can you help me, please? Where can I charge my phone? What time is it now? How do I get to gate A12? Is this the right line? Am I in the right place? They are calling my flight. I need to go to the bathroom first. Can I board now? Thank you very much. Very good. These are the first sentences you need to feel more relaxed at the airport. They are simple, but they can help you a lot. Now, let's move to level 2. These are more natural travel sentences for intermediate learners. Here we will practice on the plane, after arrival, in a taxi, at the hotel, and in a restaurant. Listen and repeat after me. May I see your boarding pass? Here it is. You are in seat 14A. Could you help me find my seat? Is this seat taken? Excuse me, I think this is my seat. Can you help me with my bag? Can I put this in the overhead bin? May I have a blanket, please? May I have some water, please? Can I have a pillow? I feel a little sick. What time do we land? Is there a meal on this flight? What are the meal options? I am vegetarian. Could I have some coffee, please? Could I have another cup of tea? My screen is not working. Could you help me, please? Thank you for your help. Now imagine you have arrived. Where is baggage claim? Which carousel is for this flight? I cannot find my suitcase. My suitcase is blue and black. I need a luggage cart. Is this the right belt? My bag has not arrived. Where is the information desk? Do I need to go through the immigration first? Now, at immigration. What is the purpose of your visit? I am here for tourism. I am here for business. I am here to visit friends. How long will you stay? I will stay for 5 days. I will stay for 2 weeks. Where will you be staying? I will be staying at a hotel in the city center. Here is my hotel reservation. Now let's continue with transportation. Where is the taxi stand? Can you take me to this address? How much will it cost? Please use the meter. How long will it take? Can you help me with my luggage? Is it far from here? Can you drop me off here? Keep the change. Now let's go to the hotel. I have a reservation under the name Anna. I would like to check in. Could you spell that, please? What time is checkout? Is breakfast included? Could I have the Wi-Fi password? Can I pay by card? Could I have a room with a view? Is there an elevator? Can someone help me with my luggage? What floor is my room on? Now at the restaurant. Do you have a table for one? Could I see the menu, please? What do you recommend? I would like the chicken, please. Can I have a bottle of water? Could I have the bill, please? Can I pay by card? Everything was delicious. Excellent. These sentences are more natural and help you in real travel conversations. If you can use these well, you will feel much more confident in many common situations. Now let's move to level 3. These are more advanced travel sentences for upper intermediate learners. They are useful when something goes wrong or when you need to change plans and solve a problem clearly and politely. Repeat after me. My flight has been delayed. How long is the delay? Do you know the reason for the delay? My flight has been cancelled. Can you rebook me on the next available flight? I have a connecting flight. I am afraid I will miss my connection. Is there another option today? Will the airline provide a hotel voucher? Will you provide meal vouchers? Can I speak to someone at the service desk? I need to change my booking. I would like to travel on a different day. Is there a change fee? Can I get a refund? Can I upgrade my seat? How much would the upgrade cost? Now for lost luggage. My luggage did not arrive. I need to report a missing suitcase. Where is the lost luggage desk? Here is my baggage tag. My suitcase is a large black hard-shell case. It has a red ribbon on the handle. When can I expect it to arrive? Could you deliver it to my hotel? Can I get a reference number for the report? Who should I contact if it does not arrive today? Now let's imagine another kind of problem. I think I left my passport on the plane. I have lost my passport. Someone stole my wallet. I need to contact my embassy. Is there a police office at the airport? Can you help me fill out this form? I need to make an international call. Can I borrow a charger for a few minutes? I feel very unwell. Could you call a doctor? Is there a pharmacy nearby? I need help immediately. Now, let's continue with hotels and travel changes. There seems to be a problem with my reservation. I booked a double room, not a single room. The air conditioning is not working. The room is too noisy. Could you change my room, please? I asked for a non-smoking room. Could someone come and check this problem? What time does the shuttle leave? Can you recommend a good place to eat nearby? Could you call a taxi for me? Now let's practice some useful travel questions for moving around the city. Could you tell me how to get to the train station? Is it better to go by bus or by taxi? How much is a ticket to the city center? Can I buy a ticket here? Where do I validate the ticket? How often do the buses run? What time is the last train? Can you show me on the map? Could you write down the address for me? Is this neighborhood safe at night? And finally, a few very useful, polite travel sentences. Thank you for your patience. Thank you so much for your kindness. I really appreciate your help. Sorry for the confusion. Could you say that one more time, please? I just want to make sure I understood correctly. Let me explain the situation. I am trying to solve this as quickly as possible. Thank you for understanding. That was level 3. Fantastic. You have now practiced travel English from beginner to upper intermediate level. You have useful sentences for the airport, security, boarding, the plane, baggage claim, immigration, taxis, hotels, restaurants, delays, cancellations, missing luggage, and emergencies. That means you now have practical English for almost every common travel situation. And remember, the goal is not to memorize everything perfectly today. The goal is to hear these sentences, repeat them, and become more familiar with them little by little. Real confidence comes from repetition. So here is my advice. Come back to this lesson again before your next trip. Practice the sentences out loud. Pause the video and repeat. Shadow my voice. Imagine the airport. Imagine the hotel. Imagine the taxi. The more real you make it in your mind, the more easily the English will come when you really need it. Travel should feel exciting, not terrifying. And when you know what to say, everything feels easier. If this lesson helped you, please like the video, subscribe to English Flow channel, and share it with someone who is planning a trip or learning English for travel. And now, tell me in the comments, what is your dream destination and why do you want to go there? Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Safe travels, keep speaking, and I will see you in the next lesson.